that's the start of the video right there. How good's a Cordia Turbo?
On this episode of Grassroots Garage, we have an iconic 80s car, the Mitsubishi Cordia Turbo. Jay is the General and Business Development Manager for SSW and Diesel Wheels. We had a set of SSW drifter wheels on the Cordia, but decided to throw back on the stockies for that real 80s feel.
If he's sweating, it's because of that blazing sun. It's a cracker of a day. There is not a better day to be driving a 1980s Cordia Turbo. Jay's the caretaker of this beautiful car. Jay, thanks for your time, man.
Thanks, Pete.
Mate, tell us about the car.
Okay, so it's actually, my brother-in-law's car, not mine. I'm just the caretaker, as Pete said. It's a 1985 AC Cordia GSR Turbo. An iconic hot hatch of the day, I guess. Hey.
Yeah, we sound excited. It's because we've just been out driving the thing, and if you can't not have fun in an old school 80s turbo car.
We're going back to when we were on our P's, huh?
This is how it feels. Ooh, it's just low, isn't it? Look at this. Oh man, this takes me back, right?
Yeah, sick.
Wow.
Yeah, you got a feel for it, mate.
Yeah, you really do. You really do. Oh yeah, she walks me. Goes. And we just moved about 3 meters across the road. You got us? So we're down at Top Stitch. And there's like a gym behind us, and we're just rolling with it.
It's kind of like we're at a nightclub, but on a Saturday morning.
But it makes it so much more interesting when it's challenging, because you add those elements of challenge. So Jay's going to hold the mic. We're going to walk around the Cordia Turbo, and we're going to have a look at a couple of the features of the car. Come with us. All right, Jay, what are we looking at?
We're looking at a car. I guess they called it the liftback of the day, hey, but it's a hatchback. The car's pretty much standard, stock standard, apart from the exhaust.
And that's every 19-year-old kid's dream in 1994 was that, right?
Yeah, that's it. Well, you got one on the Jemmy too, eh? The dumpy, the traditional dumpy.
Man, I want to swap you for that.
Yeah, that one kind of looks like it should be on a rotor, shouldn't it? You know, but
is it stainless?
It's stainless muffler.
Yeah.
So so that was the only thing we changed on the car. Everything else was standard.
Yep.
But we just changed that purely because it was rusted out and had holes in it.
Yeah.
But other than that,
so like 2.5-inch exhaust with a 4-inch dump.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Don't look in too far. Don't go too far under.
That's how they did it.
Yeah. Look, it's stock standard car.
Yeah. Can we pop the hatchback? I'll hold this one.
Yeah, sure.
Sick. I'm following him.
The good thing is too, impressively, the struts still work. Look at
Yes.
that.
Yep. So this is where you're saying this is the common rust spot.
Yeah, that was kind of the common thing. They rusted in there above the headlights and also the hatch itself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was one of the things that we noticed. Not, as you know, we didn't have much options to pick from for cars when we got it. But yeah, to have no rust in the hatch or around the tail lights wasn't too bad. Hey.
Beautiful, man. So let's and this thing here, this has got to be the only Mitsubishi Cordia parcel shelf without 6x9s in it. I mean, or 6 inches.
Or 7x10s.
7x10s.
Yeah, that's it. If you were a baller, you had 7x10s, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, it's reverse. Classic. All right, so is this in the 4G, no, not 4G, like in the G series motors?
Pete, to be honest, I have no idea.
Let's find out. All right, where are we looking? No, yeah, 4G62, look.
Is it?
Yeah, 4G62.
Oh, there you go.
We're learning together here.
That's it.
6.2, so it's just there. Because this 4G63 was next, right? You assume.
So this is the unleaded one.
Okay. You know what upsets me is the way they've flattened out the air thing over the top of the motor there. Could you have gone?
How restricted is it?
Could you have gone around, mate? Like, could you have just an extra 30 centimeters? Why'd you have to go to the top of the motor?
Yeah, that's right. All we did was to get it up and tidy because it was Charlie's daily for a little while. Yeah, water pump, timing belt, but yes, factory car. Hey, no airbox, standard boost, standard turbo, basically unmolested. Hey,
love that.
You know, everything on the car is actually original. Yeah. You know, like I say, exhaust was anything we did, and purely because the original one had holes in it, so it's like, hey, why not give it a bit of an exhaust note, you know? So yeah.
Absolutely, man. Interior's like a time capsule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The bolsters are all still there. Yeah, how comfy is it, eh?
Oh,
we went in it holds you back, in that, with that torque steer, doesn't it?
They're beautiful.
You know what's so funny now? How sloppy the gearbox feels compared to modern day
Oh
cars,
yeah, yep. Yeah, they were sloppy from factory, man.
Yeah.
Bring you back to the 80s?
It does. A lot of friends of mine had these back in the day. I didn't have one, but I worked on a lot of them.
Oh yes, yeah.
A lot of mates had these. What was the other thing? I had a Pulse ET Turbo at the time when my mates had these.
Oh yeah.
Remember then? That's
ET
another rare
turbos,
car, eh?
yes.
And then I had an Extra Turbo, same motor.
Is that the factory radio there?
Yeah, factory radio and cassette, mate. One little girls won't know what cassette is.
Cassette? Where? Oh, down the bottom there.
Yeah.
And what's that? The radio? Oh, it's a two-piece.
Yeah. See, Manny, who's 23, would know what that is, but
Just.
Maya, who's 9, has no idea.
Yeah.
She was looking out the windows the other day.
And then see, in the 90s, you would have then got that thing where it was you put the tape in and it played the Discman.
That's right, eh?
This car's got some stories to tell. It's got like to make it through with that, as he pointed out before, there's no rust in these like iconic spots where these things rust. So to make it through, someone's loved this car over the years.
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, look, it has got a bit of rust in it here and there on the body and that, like on the bonnet, door and that, but they're panel, not structural, you know. So this car, my brother-in-law was looking for a Cordia Turbo in specific because he had one when he was 18 years old, and the plan was kind of like me and my son, how we did a father-son project on the E30. He wanted to do, you know, his first car with his son, but Diddy, my nephew, kind of not interested in cars, you know. So, but yeah, look, this car, we got it from, we were looking for one for over 12 months. And yeah, this one came up on, I think it was on a Cordia website, and yeah, we went all the way to Shepparton, and it was actually funny because when I showed Charlie, I found it. Charlie goes, "What do you think? What do you reckon?" I said, well, there's actually no other options. It's do you want this one? Or do we just wait for another 12 months? Yeah, so we drove down to Shepparton in Victoria, got it, and yeah, trailered it, didn't start. He got it home, threw some fuel in it, still didn't run. But yeah, then we ended up finding out it was fuel pump in it, got it going, and then yeah, everything else started happening, you know. Water pump started leaking, radiator started leaking. So yeah, so at that time, I remember I said, Charlie, too much of a project for me. So a friend of ours, Tarkin from St Mary's Tire and Wheel, did the rest of it. Timing belt, water pump. I think he even had to do injectors because it didn't idle properly as well. But yeah, mechanically it's all there now. It's, you know, he's had the car for about 2.5 years. It's been on the road probably 2 years now. It was his daily driver for a little while, and then now with Club Rego, it's just sort of whenever. But yeah, he's wanting to get rid of it now because the disadvantage about it is he's only got a single garage, so yeah, his car, he's got a portion that sits inside, this is outside. And I think, yeah, after it got hail damaged a little bit, Charlie's like, yeah, hey, let's maybe move it on, you know, let someone else look after it and care for it, you know.
Yeah.
I think that was the beauty of it. Charlie was happy that he didn't restore it and then it got hail damaged, you know, it was before, you know, so yeah.
Massive thanks to Top Stitch for having us out the front of the warehouse today. If you can see a really sick little combi in the background there, we're going to chase that down because that's a mad little car. We've checked out this epic little Cordia Turbo. Jay, you're a legend. Thanks for your time, man.
Pleasure, Pete. Thanks as always, man.
Yeah, I hear ya. He's loving it. He's loving it. Manny's our professional race car driver today. Thanks for your time, Manny. Appreciate it, man. The Jemmy's been a bit shared around lately, the old girl. Look at this. Yeah, he'll follow us. Yeah. Yep.